The story of Harry Potter begins with a tragedy. On October 31st, 1981, James and Lily Potter were murdered by Lord Voldemort, setting the stage for the tale of the boy who lived. Their deaths haunt the series, shaping Harry's life and defining the stakes of the magical world. But could they have survived? Could the fate of the Potters and the wizarding world have been different? The answer lies in a tangled web of choices, betrayals, and love. James and Lily trusted Peter Pettigrew as their secret keeper under the Fidelius charm. This decision sealed their fate. James, loyal to his friends to a fault, believed Peter would never betray them. Sirius Black, more daring but equally trusting, even suggested the plan as a way to outwit Voldemort. "I thought it was the perfect plan," Sirius admitted later. But Peter's cowardice and ambition led him to betray their secret to Voldemort. The Dark Lord's path to Godric's Hollow was paved by that misplaced trust. Could James have chosen differently? In theory, yes. He could have been his own secret keeper, safeguarding his family himself. But James Potter wasn't the type to suspect his closest friends. He had shared 7 years of mischief, loyalty, and danger with them at Hogwarts. To doubt them would have felt like betraying himself. On that fateful Halloween night, Voldemort arrived at the Potters' home. James, wandless, rushed to defend his family. His bravery was futile. Voldemort dispatched him with ease. "Stand aside," the Dark Lord sneered before casting the fatal curse. James's only response was to shout, "Lily, take Harry and run!" Lily had no chance to flee. Trapped upstairs with her infant son, she begged for Harry's life. Voldemort, however, was unmoved. "Stand aside, girl," he commanded. But Lily refused, and her self-sacrifice invoked ancient magic that shielded Harry from Voldemort's killing curse. The spell rebounded, marking the end of the Dark Lord's first reign. Could they have escaped this fate? Severus Snape, whose love for Lily drove him to beg Voldemort for her life, believed he had done all he could to protect her. I asked him to spare her," he confessed bitterly to Dumbledore. But Dumbledore's reply was sharp. "You disgust me. You would let her husband and child die so you could have what you want?" Snape later worked tirelessly to undo the damage, becoming a double agent for Dumbledore. But his efforts were not enough. Even Dumbledore's role raises questions. Just before their deaths, he took James's invisibility cloak, a powerful artifact that might have helped them evade Voldemort. Did Dumbledore foresee the tragedy and allow it to happen for the greater good? His actions and inactions hint at a larger plan, though one that cost the Potters their lives. Ultimately, the deaths of James and Lily were not just a tragedy, but a necessity. Their sacrifice created the foundation of Harry's story and the magical protection that would define his journey. Without their deaths, there would be no boy who lived, no fight against Voldemort, and no tale to tell. Their deaths were inevitable, not because they were reckless or unprepared, but because the story required it. Lily and James Potter died as heroes, paving the way for their son to defeat the greatest dark wizard of all time. Their legacy is one of love, courage, and sacrifice, echoing through the pages of the story that captured the world. As Dumbledore himself once said, "The ones that love us never really leave us.